行きまーす。よし。はい。はい。では、今から、ちげえ。ゲーム画面の方にしなきゃ。ちょっと待ってねー。ゲームの、どこだ？あった。はい。というわけで、ザ・スタンリー・パラブルの、前回途中までやった、混乱ルート混乱エンドとかいうやつを進めていきましょう。多分ね、だいたい道なりでいけるんだと思うんだ。あ、なんかロードが重い。頑張れー。あ、うるさそう。ちょっと待って。うるさくなかった今。大丈夫だった？私の声とゲームの音声が、なんかあんまりにも不釣り合いだったら、ちょっと調整しますので、教えてくれたら嬉しいです。私側はさ、ほら、どうとでもなるんだけど、配信にさ、なんか前回のやつ見てたら意外と、音が乗ってなくて。ちょっとなんかちっちゃかったなと思ったから。調節をしたいので、誰かいたら教えてね。わーい、誰もいないぞ。はい、で、今回は混乱エンドなの、混乱ルート混乱エンドなので、いないか。こないだここで人影を一瞬見た隠しがあった、シークレットがあったんですけど、あれ怖かったな。あれ怖いからやめてほしいな。よいしょ。まず、普通に、このルートに行きます。しまった。で、左のドアに入りましたって言われるんだけど、ここを無視して右のドアに行きます。Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. 休憩室に行けって言われます。ここはね、休憩室に行く以外ないから休憩室に行きます。テク。休憩室。はっ。わあ。今ドアに押し出されたぞ。
It had really been worth the detour after all.Just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
回り道の価値がありましたね。
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
出るんですけど。
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
って書いてある通り、今回は左のドアに入った上で、まっすぐ行くと、なんか正規ルートに戻れるところを、これに乗ります。ポチ。エレベーターに乗ってしまった。乗るはずじゃなかったのに。
Back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further. So now in order to get back, he needed to go
left. もうすでにこの時点でだいぶあれだよね。音声さんがわけわかんなくなってるんですね。しまっちゃった。左だって言われたから左に。
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
右らしいです。間違えたって言って、
Why would I have ever said it was to the right?
いら。
What was I thinking?
何
Clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on?
これかわいいここかわいい少しお時間をいただけますか
We went down right, down, left.
下って何下
Yep, okay, okay, yes.
大丈夫
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
不安だな本当にこっちでいいんだねこっち何車があって。こっちだね。なんか見えるけど。お、なんやなんや。わあ。
No, 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 no. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler.
わあ、すげえ。
Stanley, close your eyes. Okay, 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 okay. We just have to get back to oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about rather than waste time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart it. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
はい、最初からです。やり直しです。はい、最初からだそうですよ。ちょっとね、よいしょ。いなくなってしまいました。そうだね。ちょいちょいついてんだよね。メールかな。クリックするとなんか電源切れるんだけど、パソコンの電源をさ、押してさ、強制終了させるのさ、絶対ダメじゃないって思ったから、なるべくやらないようにしてあげましょう。ちょっと待ってね。音量の調整がね。私の声が、ゲージの赤色を突破するのやめた方がいいんじゃないか。よいしょ。こんなもんでいいだろう。あ、ちょ、おま、はねね、ちょ、だね。いや、何もしてないよ。音声さん知らない。知らない。あ、お前がライターなのかよ。へえ。おっと、どれが正解だはどれが正解だろうな。とりあえずいつも通りの左のドアでどうでしょう。待って、迷路になってる。ここ何これどうなってんだなんだあおう。なんか今勝手にリスタートされましたね。律儀に台本を読み直してくれる。天の声さん、そういうの良くないと思うんだよ、俺。何があったって言うんだいなあ、天の声さん。合ってるよな、道順。この辺りはね、特に何事もなく道なりだから。おい、ドアねえぞあ、はい。はい、さらに悪くなってしまいました。なるほど。戻りますはいはい。
Aha! I knew we were somewhere. The story. Here it comes.
不安だよー。暗くなってっけど、なんかぐるぐる回ってない？あ、違う。あ、ないじゃん。
Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
嫌な予感する。嫌な予感しない？怖い。やだ。こういう雰囲気が一番嫌いなんだよ、俺。何ここは。
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
勝った！イエーイ！
I know you put
やったー！勝ったー！
and it really paid off. So, good job.
Good job.
Oh no.
で
No, I don't feel right about this at all. Didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people
ここマジで何？
and this was not one of those situations. Okay?
帰れねえし。
I'm weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
何回目だこれ、リスタート。待って、なんか。
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get
商標登録済み。
of the Stanley Parable simple as that.
はーい。商標登録済みらしいです。じゃあ LINE に沿って行ってみましょうか。LINE に沿っ、本当にこっちの部屋、今まで空いてなかったけど。本当に
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably
壁行けって書いてあるけど。
via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now we can both agree that the nature of
なんか難しいこと言い出したけど、存在に対する人間の個人的な経験の副産物とということは同感できるだろう。
Okay. Now, if my
存在に
experience
対
of
する
your
私の経験
existence
が
rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own primitive experiential mental subjective
おい、
construct?
誰か説明してくれこれ。
Hang on.
ごめん、ちょっと
Got
待
a
って。
bit weird back there? Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to
音楽
mood.
なんか一時結構ポップな音楽というか今の私の気持ちすーげえ LINE の仕方してるけど、こんなぐるぐるー、とりあえず行ける場所には繋がってんのね。 マンスリーレジャーズ、コーポレート、ちょっと待って、さすがにうるせえ。ちょっと待って、さすがにうるせえわ。よいしょ。ちょっとさすがにうるさすぎる。なんかいろいろ書いてある。なんや、こっちでいいのね。フィナンシャルレコード、うん。はい、はい、はい、はい、はい、はい、なんでしょう。はい。
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
はい。いや、目に焼き付けておきます。まじまじと。スクショでも撮っとくかまあ、はい。もういい？なんだったの？声さん。声さん困ったよ。戻ってんね、ほんとだ。持ってきたわ。とりあえずこっち行ってみようか。また別のルートだね。わーいくすったれ。面白い。リスタートだ。リスタート。また LINE ですけど。はい。はい。そうですか？はいはい。もうとよくわかんなくなってきましたね、声さんも。こっちね。
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
ねえ。ぐるぐるしてる、ぐるぐるしてる。
I'm ready for it.
ちょっとなんか一瞬ぐるぐるしたよ。
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to
またお前かっこ商標。絶対商標が入ってる。無視すんの？無視してくださいったってさ、こいつさ、ずっといるよ。いけないとこ行ってる。いいけど、いなくなりましたよ。はあ。
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter inverse.
何を言いたくなってんの？もうなんかよくわかんなくなってますよね、ナレーターさんも。ねえ。右ね？
And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
あっ
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one. You're supposed to restart the game. What, eight?
Ace.
That's
8 リスタート目、ナレーター is gone って書いてあるよね。本当に？
Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I?
かわいそうだな。
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want
あ、右でも左でもこっちだわ。
I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart.
You
the game.
be playing.
I won't do it. I won't do it. And the time stopped.
あ、止まった。
Does that mean
You are being playing the confection ending for この混乱エンドをプレイしている時間か。
No. Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. Now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
あ、えリスタートしました。え、ナレーターくん？
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
ナレーターくん、なんか今すごい普通に始めたけど。え？何が起こっているの？
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
これはなんだ？なんだこれ？どっち？普通にリスタートしたが？普通にリスタートしていつも通りこの2つに来てしまったんだけど？なんだ？じゃあまあ、ナレーターくん通りに行ってみようか。左かな？しまったね。
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
うん。はい。
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
うん。ここまでは前通り。
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned.
本当にここのテンション高いよな。はい。
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth.
何番だったか忘れたわ。なんだっけ？ 2845 か。
Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety was so he relaxed for a few minutes.
これいつも通りのやつだな。落ち着いたニューエイジミュージックが流れます。流れます。終わりました？はい。 はい。よいしょ。ポチー。混乱エンドをやっていたはずだが、これもしかして普通に左に来たらダメだったやつかな。
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
普通のエンド行ってみようか、とりあえず。
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
はい。マインドコントロールファクトリーまで来ました。
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
ポチ。わあ。っていうこの色紙はもう何回も見た。なんかあそこだけ壊れてる。わあ、なんだこの部屋は。あれ？普通に戻っちゃった？何だったんだじゃあ。
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job?
結構ね、いろいろね、違って面白い。
Manipulated to accept it blindly?
はい。
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
着いた。
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
取り壊すことにしました。このエンディングは一度見てんだけどな。で、これでオフにすると、これでフリーダムエンドのはずなんだけど。普通にフリーダムエンドに行けちゃダメなのではこれって。なんか間違えたか？終わったな。
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
あれれ？
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered, for it was not knowledge or even power.
普通にフリーダムエンドに来ちゃったな。
But happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
終わった。終わりですね。この後スタンリーどうなるんでしょうね。終わりましたね。なんだ？
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
もう一回リスタートやり直しなのかな？ぽいな。なんだこれ。ただいま。
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
絵が飾られてない。いや、あるよ。何だったんだろう。もう一回じゃあ混乱エンドの方向行こうか。こっち以外に行きようがないので。いい部屋だよね。そこまでいい部屋じゃないと思う。そんなに絶賛するほどではないと思いますけど。はい。入りました。あれまた混乱でやっぱ一番最初からになってんな。なんだなんだ
Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it.
OK ですか？
The story is absolutely, definitely this way.
はい。はい。で、こっち行って、もうね、一瞬、ここでチラッと見えて、見えてる。わーいあのルート行かないと本来見られない場所に出てしまった。
How about rather than waste my time, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
混乱エンドってもしかして混乱エンドのわけのわからん部屋にたどり着くまでが混乱エンドか。もしかして。まあでも、もう一回やってみてもうそれだったら諦めよう。アドベンチャーラインが出てきた後からがわからんのだ。で、いっぱい。うわ、ドアがいっぱい。
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
はい。なんか前回普通に右の部屋とか行ったから、一番手っ取り早い部屋に入ってみようか。で、なるべく右を選んでみる。あ、なんかもう意味わかんない。右に曲がる。あ、へー。持ってきちゃった。持ってこれるな。ん？どういう繋がり方をしてるんだ？どういう繋がり方をしてるんだ？ナレーターさん、ナレーターさんが喋ってないけど、ナレーターさんの枠が、は、いない。はい、ない。
I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
はい。逆かも。こんな部屋あったっけ？めっちゃ壊れてんだよね。
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.The story.
ストーリーめっちゃ喜んでる。あれ、ない。
Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
もうよくわからんところ来たぞ。
Now this, well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story.
だとスタンリーに普通に話しかけるんだよな。覚えてるなんか。おかしいでしょ。ててーん。
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
はい、リスタート。で、商標登録が出てくると。
This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure.
これ LINE に従わないとどうなるの？
How simple is that?
本当？そういう感じ？そういう感じになるのか。それは、お前さん、職務放棄と言わんかね。それはナレーターさん職務放棄じゃない？物に引っかかる。
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a
あ、
journey
くそ。
that a destination is inevitably
どっちが正しいんだ？
via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself?
あ、戻ってきたわけか。
Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
あ、下には降りれないのか。はい。はい。いや、それがよくわかんないですね。君の存在に対する私の経験が、 何の話してんのこれ。この部屋は入んなくていいでしょ、もうなんなら。ラインくんすげえの。この音楽がうるせえんだ。これ多分ね、こっちからこういった方が早い。はい。これ結局何だったの？これ結局何だったの？これ結局何だったの？持ってきたね。
Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
すごい近かったんですね。
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
ついでに実績の解除をした。あ、ダメですか。そうですかね。ん？ああ。
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley. I'm ready for it.
こっちが。
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley. I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just
なければいいのにって言ってくるのおかしいでしょ。もう商標登録してあるから、あんなやつ呼ばわりでも商標登録は言わなきゃいけないんですよ。嫌ですね。はい。
a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
ペロッ。
Okay. So I know that
ナレーターさんが回ってるようです。
Which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
で、ここに来てこれがエンドなのか。そうだよね。ここが止まるんだもんね。
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this
8回もリスタートはできないんだね、結局ね。
determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to...
忘れるって書いてあるんだよな。ナレーター forgets about previous restarts。リスタートについてのことを忘れる。スタンリーは普通に、ストーリーをプレイしようとするが、プレベンテッドがわかんない。何もどこにも行けないし、何もできない。で、ゲームが勝手に一人でにリスタートする。
do it. I won't do it.
また LINE が出てくる。うわ。あ、ここで行く。これで抜け出してんだね。
Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
そう。
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if...
で、勝手にリスタートされてしまって、っていうかまあ、このエンド的には何もなかったみたいな感じかな、これで。さてどうしよっかな。オンラインエンドは多分あれで終わりなんだな。どうしたらいいかな。何しようかな。リフトから飛び降りるやってみようか。私がそもそもそんなことができるのか、エンド。
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop at the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
なんか、もういいか。結局あのシダ植物を見せられたのは何だったんだろう。
What was it about this room? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
で、ガン無視して、ここに来ます。
Stanley was so bad at following.
ここのこのセリフ好き。で、乗った上でどこに飛び降りるんだ？あそこ。だから、この通路に飛び降りるってことかな？ほ、あ、死んだどのタイミングで落ちたらいいんだろう、あれ。死んじゃった。飛び降り自殺しちゃった。たまに変なこと言うんだよな。スタンリーのオフィスですよ。
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
はい。というわけで、今度は飛び降りるタイミングを考えましょう。はあ、幸せ。ここに24時間いたら給料出ねえかな。
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
どこに飛び降りるんだろう、これ。なんかね、飛び降りるらしいんです。あそこに着くんだよね、結果ね。上に上がる。この高さになる。お、飛び降りた。やったイェイなんすか 私にチャンスをください。
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
なるほどね。これは、これなんか赤のドアに行けば、なんか別のあれもあるらしいんだけど、青のドアを3回くぐり抜けて見られるなんか、はぁ、びっくりした。
Stanley walked through the red door.
えい。よいしょ。
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
レッドドアブー
Alright, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
はあ、何があるんでしょう。
You see, there's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining?
何も作ってないここ。
Specifically for you. Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
大変だったの？お疲れ様です。
Because this is what you wanted to see.
はい。
Help me here, Stanley. Help illustrate.
すげえへそ曲げてるもんでも。
What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
車スキルツリー。
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
びっくりしたびっくりした。
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. 何点評価かをしてねみたいな。5点 You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly. A calling in your gut. I really couldn't
褒めてみた。
from except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
あ、ザ・スタンリー・パラブルワールドワイドリーダーボード。お前だよ。How long? なんだこれ。わ、絶対この部屋戻らされる。
Would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
いやまあ別にこっち。
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be the opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
いいよ。
Let me boot it up.
さて何が出てくるやら。赤ちゃんだ。
You click the button to move him
は
back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world.
あ、来た、これあれか。
But of course, the message of the game only
4
becomes
時間
once you've been playing.
4時間4時間ゲーミングだー無理
Sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
これをさ、4時間延々とプレイしないとさ、できないさ、エンディングって何？すごくない？やばくない？この、コムの作業よ。こんなもん。なんだろうね。延々とさ、クリックをしながらさ、ただ雑談配信をするっていう方向性じゃないと多分無理だと思うんだけど、さすがの私も今日この時間から始めてしまって明日も仕事があるので、まあ延々とこれをやってるわけにはいかないんですよね。どうしましょうかね。ちょっとどれぐらいかで、まあしばらくちょっとやってみるんですけど。これ4時間はきついなー。みんなちょっとどれぐらいやってほしいとかあるしかもどれぐらいで4時間経つのかのなんのあれもないか。なんかせめてさ、タイマーぐらい用意しといてくれよ、ナレーターさんさ。何これ。これ何？どうしたらいいの？やめよっか。ごめんね、赤ちゃん。ごめん。でも赤ちゃんが火に飲まれるのが見たくなくてお寿司は。いや、でもこれどうしようもないんじゃないか。無理だよ。よし。じゃあ、バイバイ。すまんて。いや、そういうわけじゃないんですけど。赤ん坊が嫌いなわけでもなくてですね。単純にストレスフルなんですよ。
I'm not even going to try. I'm out. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's just to ease the pain? Let's see. What do we have here?
なんか歌い始めた。ねえねえねえ。何が起こるんだろう。マイクロだ！ジャンプできない！何もできない！マイクロじゃん！マイクロプレイさせろ！マイクロ！手がないじゃん！ね！家建築、豆腐ですか？どこに？どうなった？ああ、なんかできてる。
Let's see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I understand.
私もよくやる。初期値リスポーンの場所。これぐらいの家作る一回。わかる。
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
はい、入れなくないですか？あ、入れた。
Grand. Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must...
めっちゃマイクロじゃん。ジャンプもできないし、採掘もできないんだけど、僕は。させてよ。これわざわざマイクロで作ったんかな？ちゃんと音楽がマイクロなんだけど。これ聞こえてないか？ちょっと待ってね。これちょっと音量上げるね。聞こえる？ めっちゃマイクラなんだけど、音が。これマイクラから許可取った？今マイクロソフトだし。許可取った？この状態でやると多分、ただただ音量が辛いから。もうちょっと下げないときついか。意外と音声さんがうるさいんだよね。これなんかマイクラやりたくなってきたな。あかり、だって君が手をつけてくれなかったから。うわ、何も見えねえの怖っ。よいしょ。
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
今、でもゾンビの声はした。ゾンビの声したよね、今。まあ、洞窟だしゾンビもいるわな。
Yes! I don't know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go for
俺知ってるよ、俺知ってるこのゲーム。めっちゃ知ってる。いいから早く開けろ。ちょっと待って。普通にポータルなんだが、ね。グラドスー。変なやつが紛れ込みましたよ。こういうゲームじゃないんです、ポータルって。違うんです。開けてよー。ポータル。あ、はい、出れた。よしよし。そうだ、ここ割って出るんだっけ。やったー。そうです、そうです。パズルですよ。
No, actually, you know what? I really don't care much to see you stumble through any of these games. And I highly doubt you're any wiser for the experience.
暗っ。ベータ。うわっ。足元の注意を怠った俺が悪いが。暗いよ。暗いんだよ。明るい。普通にパソコンついてる人いる。一瞬明るかった。こっちかな。でも。何ここ。ナレタさん。ナレタさん。わ。
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world.
なるほどね。なるほどね。そうだね。確かにそうです。
Back, there's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
なるほどね。そうだね。まあ、こんな感じかな。あとなんだろう
All
な。
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
どうしようか。あ、電話線抜くエンドやってみようか。何言われんだろう。
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in
どう
his
したどうした
giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly,
どうした
truly, deeply, madly, love.
ラブ。どうしたどうしたんだいきなり。よいしょ。
At this, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
なるほどね。電話線抜くエンドだから、よいしょ。こっち来て、
Stanley was so bad at following
言われた
directions
通りにするのが苦手で怒られて、乗って、
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
いや
wrong
ー、なんでしょうね。何間違え
foot.
たんでしょう
Really,
ね。
I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
ハートは
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
わ
That's her, Stanley. You need to be... Oh, no, 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 you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
っていうエンド
That
がある
wasn't
はずなん
supposed
だ
to
よ
be a。choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check.
はーい。
No,
確認
it's
中
definitely
で
here,
す。
clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife and the two.
いや、そんなエンドじゃなかったしね。
Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
私は私です。そうです。イエーイ
You've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation?
なんだ、すげえ怒られてる。
I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
ちょっと待ってね。チョイス。
Correctly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense. And at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
これ何言ってんだろう。ここにも字幕が欲しかったな。
Is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack.
Practice. え
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best path to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
インフィールド実践。ああ、なんだなんだ。
I've noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
もうこれに乗る以外の選択肢がない。ああ、すごいできなくなってる。
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible.
あ、本当だ、ダメだ。全然動かない。
Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
すごい。ちょっとのミスも許されないようになっている。戻る。
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
これで右のドアに入ったらどうなるんだろう。入れるし。入るか。
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
ああ、
office,
これは
hoping he might
右の
find an answer there.
扉を開けなきゃいけないやつだったかな。開かね。物置開かなかった。
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
下の階に行けないようになっている。あれ、女子の部屋こんなだったっけ？
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an
なん
indication
か
of
ち
any
ょっ
human
と違
life.
う。
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within
いや、
himself
待って。
to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
ナイトシャーク115って、これ言ったとしてもですよ。私はもちろんマイクをつけてる。
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
ナイトシャーク115だからさ、これさ、音声入力にこう対応してるゲームじゃないですよね。
You didn't mishear
あ
me,
の
did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't
違
get on with the
う
story. This
ん
is
で
a
す
crucial
よ。違うんですよ。僕はもちろん喋れますよ。もちろん今配信してて。違うんですよ。
It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing for your
マイ
respect.
クが繋がってるゲームじゃないじゃないですか。
He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here?
い
You had a choice.
や、そうですよ。そうです。
You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me.
めっちゃ怒られる。めっちゃ怒られる。めっちゃ怒られた。
Exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
じゃあ右の部屋入る。
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the
いけ
other
ないじゃん。
direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
めっちゃ壊れてるし、この部屋のデータ。なんだよなぁ。選べないとか言って怒っといてよ。
It's ruined. I can't believe after everything we talked about that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
わあ、すごい。
For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was
お
so
ー、すげえ。
special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage.
めっちゃ怒られている。
It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know.
かわいそうになってきた。
What do I do? What do I do?
俺が悪かったよ。
No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
わあ、なんだなんだ
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you just
やっぱあのエンドが一番望んでるエンドなんですね。フリーダムエンドはね。確かにあれ綺麗ですよね。わっ。おいおいおい。ああ、あれスタンリーか。じゃあ俺はなんだ？俺は俺か、これ。ザ・エンド。ザ・エンドってね。Thank you, Blink。なんかクレジット流れてきた。
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
違うんだよ、ナレーターさん。ナレーターさん、僕はここなんだよ。ナレーターさん。それはただの体だから。こんな悲しい終わりのところでクレジット流すの悲しくない？フリーダムエンドでも流れなかったくせに。悲しいエンドだ。悲しかった。すごい悲しい終わり方をしてしまった。
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
ナレーターさんに対してちょっと同情心を抱き始めている。かわいそうだ。さてどうしようかな。
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
はい、というわけでね。だいたい見たいエンドを見れたので、あとなんだろうな。あくびをしたのがバレるんだな、V って。いや、なんか他にもいくつか、なんかエンドはあるらしいんですけど、あと、赤いドア入るエンドやってみようか。リフトの途中で飛び乗って、青のドアを放り抜けるやつじゃない。赤いエンドの方。もしかしたら休憩室内や人がいるかも。いないやん。雄大ということでは。
Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone
Really?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero
Yay!
consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
だそうなので、レッドドアを通り抜けてみ
Oh,
ましょう
thank
か。
God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
なんか回ってま
Don't
せ
you
ん？
see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution.
解決
Here,
策。
let me show you.
お、開けました？へい！ん？あからさまに下が黒かったから、なんか空間に落ちるのかなと思った。
What are we looking for?
わ、
Here. Yes. Oh,
Oh.
it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place.
なんだここは？
Stanley, I think I feel happy.
ハッピ
I
ー。
actually feel happy.
え、なんだここ？わあ、わあ、綺麗。わあ、綺麗。なんだここ？
No, wait. Where are you going?
これどうなってんの？あ、持ってきた。
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
すごい綺麗だった場所と、なんだここ。
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
何？どういうこと？ああ！
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
あ、すっげえ止められてる。まあでも、そういうエンディングなんでしょう。よっ！よいしょ！
Oh,
はい、来た。
thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
そうね。なんだ？で、もしくは謎の気持ちいいが、あ、なんかまたちょっと演出が変わってる。
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy.
ここからは飛び降りれないんだな。
If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving. 1個目終わり？なんかさ、こういうさ、イベントのやつあるよね。ライトが異様に綺麗でさ。映える。これが映えってやつですかね。おい、ライト消えたぞおい！何の演出もなくてただ音が鳴ってるだけだと割とただに精神と時の部屋だぞ、ここ。お、宇宙になった。プラネタリウム。
演出どんだけあんだろうな。こうやってプラネタリウムになるじゃん。星が。で、周りにこう、ヤドクガエルみたいな柄が、キラキラ出てくるようになるじゃん。まぶしい。ナレーターさんさ、多少なんか喋ってくるような。この部屋に来た後も。で綺麗。綺麗だよね。綺麗だなとは思うよ。ぐるぐる。ででそう、フォトジェニックだなとは思う。スタンリーパラブルさ、すごいあれなんだけどさ、3D の、なんだっけ、なんて言うんだっけ、3D のV のやつ、ゴーグルつけてさ、やったら楽しそうだよね。こことかすごい楽しそう。基本360度あるし、なんかできそうで、ありそうだけどな。ただ、さっきみたいな、さて、ちょっと戻ろうか。あ、来た。あ、来た、来た。飛び降りるか、あそこにいるかしかないんだ。これちなみに何回ぐらいやったらなんか、エンディングになるんだろう。これ、エンディングにはならないのかな。よいしょ。こっち向きで。ほっ。ぐしゃ。
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
やだ。あの部屋飽きて。
Is this really how much you dislike my game? You throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
ナレーターさん。お、これだと壁際になるんだ。
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
悲しくなってきちゃっ
I
た。
guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
単にだんだん背縮んでない？気のせいか。この状態で戻ったら何か言うかな。気まぐれ。
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
からかってますね。わあ、綺麗、ほら。さっきから映像変わってねえな。足とか見えないんですよね、自分のね。不思議。よいしょ。下に水でも張ってくれりゃ飛び込み練習になるんだけどね。だってそもそもこれを用意してるっていうことはだよ。そういうことじゃん。いや、実際の自分だったら絶対選択しませんけどね。あ、死んだ。
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
なんかかわいそうになるエンドでしたね。さて、赤いドアを選ぶエンディングはでした。
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
あと何のエンディングがあるんだっけな、忘れちゃったい。あ、でもなんか、ここだっけ？ここだっけな。ここじゃなかったっけな。なんか、どこだっけ？なんかね、ジャンプできないんだよな。わかんねえや。まあでもこんなもんかな。だいたいエンド見たかな。なんか、あとは、スチームからチートコード入れるみたいなエンドもあるみたいだけど、ちょっとそこまでやる気はないな。やる気はないというか、ちょっとやり方がよくわかんないので、チートツールエンドというか。他になんかあったっけ？まあ、でも今日は終わりでいいかな。で、まあ、このゲーム多分、なんか、よいしょ。まともな終わり方がないというか、どの終わり方をしても終わりは、エンドはエンドなので、なんていうか、ナレーションさんが可愛い、ナレーターさんが可愛いゲームですね。いろんな選択肢を取ってみて、みんなも遊んでみたらいいと思います。スタート画面が可愛い。で、これでまあ、ザ・スタンリー・パラボルは終わりにして、次回から、パプリカかなをやっていこうかなと思います。で、それ以外、パプリカと、あとなんか他にもう一個あって、まあなんかそのあたりを順々に、ちょっとあと3つぐらい連続でやっていきたいゲームがあるので、それをまたやっていこうかなと思います。ではでは、お疲れ様でした。ちょっと待って、一回ゲームを閉じて。よいしょ。はあ、今日はあんまりというかコメントは全く来なかったけど、果たして人は見に来てくれていたのだろうか。まあいいや。ではでは、お疲れ様でした。また次回やるときはツイッターなどに書くので、ツイッターまだフォローしてないよっていう人はフォローしておくと、いつやるのかがたまに分かったりすると思います。でも割と直前にツイートするときがあるので、今日なんて、なんか30分前とかに予約を入れたりしたので、いきなりですが、やるときは、チャンネル登録もぜひお願いします。ではでは、お疲れ様でした。